So in the end, once again, no treasure for Nathan Drake. Or Sully. Well, a little bit. And as it turned out, the real treasure was love all along.
What are you up to?
Gyar. And Sully bought a plane because he loves that kind of
It's
thing
not
too.
as nice as the one you two wrecked 4 years ago, but it'll do.
It's
on.
alright.
See if I can remember how to fly the goddamn thing.
Hey, this has parachutes, right?
Oh, yeah. 3.
Oh, yeah.
More or less.
More or less. There it is. Uncharted 3, y'all. Let's see. What did you guys think of that game? A lot of you saw most of it. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you watched the playthrough. That completes my very first playthrough of Uncharted 3. I played through Uncharted 1 and 2 previously on the channel. You can find those playlists right there in the playlist section when you go and browse the channel if you're so inclined to watch it. Appreciate you guys being along for it. Wow. I liked it. They really upped the game in this one. They added a lot to the combat in this one that wasn't in 2. There was that horseback bit there that was great. A lot of the same old stuff we're used to. The running at the camera bits, the courtyards full of enemies bits, the puzzle solving bits. The puzzles in this one got frustrating. That chapter 6 puzzle was a beast. I don't even know about that one. I had to look it up. The rest of the puzzles, not so much. This had the same thing in the levels where there was a lot of times where I didn't know where I was supposed to be going, which is almost part of the charm of the series at this point, I think. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know how I feel about it. The controls still have that problem where the camera moves and then I don't know which way I'm supposed to be pointed. Nolan North back as Nathan Drake, as we see. Richard McGonigal as Sullivan. Emily Rose as Elena. All those familiar faces. Chloe was in this game for a little bit in the beginning. She kind of disappeared by the end, and it focused more on Elena. And then Nate and Elena got back together. That was tender. Pretty solid, though. These games are very, very solid. Enjoyable AF. Just fun to play. Fun. Those run around levels. I like the running at the camera levels are hard because they trick you and they make you have to turn all of a sudden and it's tough. But I really like those parts. Those parts are always great. The climbing was good. They added a little bit to the climbing in this one too. When you're climbing around, there's the swinging and well, no, was the swinging added in the second one? I think the swinging might have been from the second, so never mind that. But really solid. The story was good. I liked it. They tied it in with the first one pretty well without having that be overbearing to the overall plot of it. And when they were after Lawrence of Arabia's gold there, and then they ended up finding that city as you saw. And well, if you missed the rest of it, go ahead and watch the playthrough because it shows it all. Good storyline in these games though. Well executed. The dialogue is fun. The dialogue's always fun. So well written, so well acted. The voice acting was just right up there. I haven't been disappointed by that once in this series. The voice acting's always top notch. So yeah, good game. That also concludes the Nathan Drake collection, which is the first 3 games remastered. So I will be getting Uncharted 4. I'm not going to get it right away. I've got some other games to play on the channel. Morrowind's coming out tomorrow. So I'm glad I was able to finish this today, because I'll be playing some Morrowind, but I will get to Uncharted 4, and then of course there's the Lost, what's the spin-off called? Chloe's getting a spin-off, and that's not out yet, but I'm sure that I'll be playing that when it comes out as well, so appreciate you guys joining along. So yeah, that wraps up Uncharted 3. We'll let the credits roll. I always like to let those finish, but appreciate you guys chatting along, and of course hitting that like button if you enjoyed that one. It's a great series. It's a really great series. Boy, howdy. Oh, gets the heart pumping. I had a lot of deaths in that stream. Those last few levels got tough. They were really throwing the guys at us. And then there was the supernatural element came into it again at the end. Like, that seems to be the formula for these games is they have you going through all these levels and then at the end the bosses turn supernatural a bit. And you have to fight like buffed up bosses, but it never goes too far. It never goes too far with the supernatural stuff. It's always just a little bit, and it's always towards the end, which I like. I like that about it. It's pretty grounded in realism until the end, and then it gets a little bit fantastical, which is it's a good setup. I like it. It's a good format. It's a good formula. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen them, I do compile all of my deaths from these games into highlight reels on the channel. The many deaths of Nathan Drake. So I'll be chopping up the ones from this one. You should be able to see that on my channel in the next couple days in the stream highlights playlist. Don't forget. Alright, anything after the credits? 400 comments. Thanks, guys. Love an active chat. Appreciate that. Nothing. They don't do after the credit scenes. That's okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my playthrough of Uncharted 3 here on Gaming Mike's channel. Be sure to hit that like button on the way out if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.